Hi, everyone. Hey, it's nice to see you guys again. My name is Sharon. I'm the Makerspace librarian here at the Rawlings Library. And thank you for joining me in this next week's installment of Creative Aging. Today, we're going to make a cute little gnomes. Here is my finished gnome. Oh, he's pretty cool, I think. It looks really good. So we're going to watch this video that I filmed in the Idea Factory earlier today that will take us through step by step how to make the gnomes. Before we even get started, although I'll mention this in the video, you will need to have some sort of fiber fill. It can be cotton balls, old pillow stuffing, stuffed animal stuffing, or polyfill from a bag, and some sort of weight. They recommend rice or beans or beads or something like that. We didn't include those in the kit because we figured most people would have those lying around, and you will need some form of glue. I'm using hot glue in this particular video, but you can use tacky glue as well. So if you need those, don't worry. You can come back to this video in a couple minutes and just pause and come back to right where we are now. And if you've got them already because you opened your kit and looked at the instructions, let's go ahead and get started. So without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and start working on how to hang with my gnomies with the Creative Aging tonight. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our Creative Aging classes. Hope you enjoyed your last week off. Today we're going to be making some tiny gnomes in a kit from the collective. You guys should have picked up a kit, and the bag should look a bit like this. It's a really cute and sweet little package put together by Collective Pueblo for us here at the library. Unlike some of our other kits that we've gotten from Collective, you will need a couple of items from home. In the instruction sheet, which will come included, it says to use rice and polyfill, but I talked with Melissa down at Collective, and she said that you can use anything that's heavy for the rice part, because really all you're doing is weighting down the body of your gnome. I'm going to use beans because I have some dried beans here in the Idea Factory. But you could use rice or beans or beads or even some sand if you put it in a little baggie first. You are going to poke a wire through it though, so keep that in mind. If sand is something that you're thinking of using, it might get a little messy. Just really kind of anything weighted, I do recommend some sort of dried good rice or beans are usually a good idea. And then it also says that you're going to need some polyfill, which I have so much of here in the Idea Factory. This amazing fluffy stuff here. But if you don't happen to have a bag of polyfill taking up a ton of space in your work area or house, you can go ahead and use an old pillow that has wacky stuffing in it. You can use a stuffed animal stuffing that your dog tore up. In a pinch, you can even just tear apart some cotton balls. So there's a lot of different options there for you for polyfill. And then, of course, we'll need some form of glue. I'm using my trusty hot glue gun that I will almost definitely burn myself with today. You can use hot glue, or you can use tacky glue or even Elmer's glue. But remember that those will take a long time to dry, and you might need to use a clamp or something to hold on your pieces, and it'll take you a little longer to do the project. All that being said, we can go ahead and get started here. So this little bag here looks like that. Has a little drawstring in the top that she's already pre-made for us. We're going to fill up halfway with beans or your weight, whatever that may be, rice or whatever you're using, and then halfway with polyfill. And then we're going to cinch that thing shut. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Plug it in here. Hopefully I'm not going to make a huge mess dumping these all over the place. No guarantees there, though. And if you're wondering, why we did not add these types of ingredients to the kit this time around, it just was really difficult to figure out a good way to get these ingredients into the kit. Since they're relatively common things that a lot of people have options for at home, we decided to let you guys use your own. But if there's ever anything that is expensive or difficult to source or find, we'll definitely add that to the kit for you. Let's see here. Do we feel like this is enough beans? So I put this much beans in it. I think I'm going to want to put a few more. And again, if you'd like to stop or start or pause this video to get your supplies that maybe aren't in your kit, this video will be up on the Rawlings Library Facebook page. And if you just click under videos, you can watch it again and again. It's also going to be on our YouTube channel, at least for a little while, until we have some other live programs that will go in there. And that way you can go back and forth and really see what I'm up to as we go along. All right, so I filled this up to right about here. And so I'm going to add polyfill to the rest of this. This is my big poofy stuff. I'm very entertained by polyfill, but at the same time, I really don't like having to store it because it takes up so much space. I need to get like a vacuum sealer or something. All right, so I've stuffed that guy with polyfill, and then we're just going to cinch this little drawstring all the way closed. It's okay if a little bit of polyfill there pokes out. We're going to tie it in a knot, and then we're going to glue the knot shut with a little smidge of hot glue here. So that it doesn't come undone. All right, so now we're going to evaluate. We're going to leave that, there's a seam here. That really should be the back part of the gnome. So we're going to evaluate it, and probably right about there, I'm going to go ahead and glue our Gnomey beard. And it's okay if your Gnomey beard touches the ground, like this fellow's gonna, you see he's gonna touch the ground a bit. He's just a really old and wise gnome that we have here. Very sweet, gentle, old, patriotic fellow, just out celebrating the holiday with his friends and family. So let's go ahead and I'm just gonna put a line of glue right where we thought, oh, I'm not doing this in the camera, here we go. Right where we decided this is gonna go. And that glue is super hot. You didn't see it, but I saw the steam coming off of that hot glue gun when I put that on there. So I'm going to be very careful because I really don't like burning myself. And stick that on there. I didn't burn myself, but I did get sticky. All right, let's fix his hairdo here. All right, that should be on there pretty good. So there's our little gnome with his beard sticking out there. Tra-la-la. All right, our next thing that we're going to want to do is stick on his nose. So she says to do this and part it right down the middle, but I think we're going to be okay. And I'm going to stick his nose right there, basically. And his nose is this little button. And so we're going to part it and going to stick him right there. And then not on the seam because we're going to glue his hat onto the seam. So just a little bit far down from there. So I'm going to go ahead and glue right there. There's his little dollop of glue. And I'm going to very cautiously, so I don't burn myself. I don't know if any of you guys are watching the lavender program, but I did burn myself using the hot glue gun for the lavender program, and it hurt a lot. And there's his nose. Now you can already start seeing our little gnomey here come to life. He's got a little face. He's got a little body. He's got a place to be in the world. All right. So the next thing that we're going to do is go ahead and put this wire here, and it is doubled. It's actually going to be really long. And so by the way I'm filming, we're going to have to turn this guy sideways. We might have to bend his wire down a little bit, but I'm measuring it here with his sock. And it looks like it's going to be just about the right size. So that's cool. All right. So now he's got his wire in his head. If you really want to make sure that that wire is going to stay right in there, you could try to hot glue that right there, but I don't think it's going to go anywhere once his hat's on. So we're going to take a little bit more of the polyfill or your cotton balls or your pillow stuffing or whatever it is you've got lying around, and we're going to shove that kind of in his hat. I want to shove it in his hat kind of a ways, because I mean some of it's going to dangle. That's fine, but we need it to be, you know, not just immediately a limp hat. So I'm going to probably put the stuffing in at least a third of the way up, and I'm going to leave him that little brim there to go on his head. So I think I like where that guy's going, but you know what? Maybe I'll throw a little bit more in there just for fun. So I'm just working it down the hat. It's very interesting feeling, squishing fiber fill into what is basically a sock. And so I do have to give Melissa at Collective a little bit of a plug here. She makes these Gnomies for pretty much any occasion you could think of. And so if you guys are tuning into this program and you didn't get a kit and you think, oh my goodness, I really like those kits, I do have a few left if you register for them even after the fact, or call 562-5600. You can get transferred to me. My name is Sharon. I'm the only Sharon in the library district, so they'll know who you're talking about, and I will get you a kit that you can use for curbside, but I only have about 6 left. Or you can go down to Collective, and while they're not free, Melissa's got kits for just about every gnome holiday experience you could think of. So now we're going to go ahead and slide our hat onto the wire, and I'm going to see here if I want to bend that wire or not, because I think I might want to. Yep. See, my wire is longer than my gnome, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is take it out and bend it down so that it's not a sharp point, and that way it'll work out okay. So I'm going to do that on the top, and we're going to rethread it and see where we're at. Put his hat on and make sure all of his bits and pieces are all nice and tucked up in there. Make sure that the seams here in the back are lined up, seam to seam. All right, so my Gnomie has his hat on. It's a very big hat, like I said. So once he's all situated and gnomed up the way you'd like him to be, then we're going to go ahead and glue him on and make sure that his hat does not come off. So we're going to take that hot glue, and I'm just going to peel back his little self here, and let's see if I need any glue stick. I may. Thankfully, I've got one right here. Okay, let's try this again. Just right underneath his little hat here. And let's hope again I don't burn myself. So far, so good. There we go. There's one side of his hat stuck down. It looks like the trick here is making sure you don't glue his beard into his hat. That would be sad if you were the hat or the beard of the gnome. That would not feel real comfortable. nice and good. And I'm not going to glue this little part right here because I think he's going to stay nice and tidy. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stand our gnome up and I'm going to move my camera angle and I'm going to move his hat a little bit. And bear with me as this moves funny. Here is our gnome. Look at him. He's pretty cute. He turned out really nicely. Look at this guy. And he's sitting nice and solidly on his little base of beans. And he's ready to go to his patriotic celebration. So you don't have to bend your hat down, but that's what the wire is for. And you could put it straight up, I suppose, but I kind of like him looking like an old wizard here. All right. That, my friends, is our gnome craft. Thanks for tuning in today to make this amazing little fellow that will be adorable in your house. And I'll see you guys next week. I just wanted to make you aware there is a kit change. So next week we are scheduled to do flowers and we are going to do puppets instead. So these are rabbit puppets. They're the kits that were made first. So they're the ones that we're going to do for next week. And I can't wait to see you guys then. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep making, guys. Bye. Hi, everyone.
Okay, I had to unmute my mic. Well, thanks for tuning in with us to see how we made those awesome gnomes from Collective. I hope that your gnome turns out as cute as mine did. Again, here he is. Ta-da! I've named him Sylvester, and he's going to live in the Idea Factory and be our temporary mascot for this summer of virtual programs. So again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you didn't get a kit, like I said, I have about 6 left. Call the library main line, 562-5600. Ask for me. Leave me a message if I don't answer. I'm not always at my desk or at my phone. And I will get a kit to you through our curbside pickup. You can only pick up at the Rawlings Library, so please remember that. And if not, and you're interested in making a gnome that maybe isn't red, white, and blue because 4th of July is now over, you can go down to see Melissa at Collective on the Riverwalk, and she's got lots of different ones. And until next week, where we're going to be making finger puppets again, I should mention we have had a kit change. It's supposed to be flower bookmarks next week, and I didn't get the flower bookmark kits. She's waiting for materials for that, so we're actually going to do the finger puppets next week and the flower bookmarks in 2 weeks. So just be prepared for that when you see a kit full of a bunny rabbit instead of flower bookmarks. But again, until I get to see you guys again, please stay safe, wear your masks, social distance, keep making, and I'll see you again soon. Have a great, great night.